Greetings, this is Sloshworks and welcome back to Throwback Thursday Retro Gaming. We've got something super special for you today. This is called The Clue. I played this a massive amount over the years, and I come back and play it every now and then. It's essentially a heist game, but I'll kind of let the game do the talking. So what we're going to do is we're going to start a new game. We'll play a little bit of it. I'll kind of talk you through how the controls work, and we'll see how far we get. If you guys want to see more, I'm happy to keep playing it because I love this game, and I've never actually done any of the really complicated hauls. So that would be pretty good. So let's start a new game. Victoria Station, 3rd of the 2nd, 1953. This is where it all started. Yes, on this worn-out marble-tiled floor 41 years ago. It was the time when everyone just longed to forget the pain and misery of the Second World War. An unbelievable zest for living spread among the young generation. It was expressed in the new wild kind of music that was played in the scores of new pubs that popped up, like mushrooms in every part of the town. It was important to live in the present. No one wanted to think of the past, nor did anyone care about the future. So basically, this brave young fellow here, his name is Matt Stuyvesant, I guess, like cigarettes. And, well, now it's time for you to appear on the scene, Matt. This is a man telling his own story. So we're just going to have a look around here. And we're going to look at the people. There's nobody here who would be worth talking to. So we're going to go down. The controls are a little bit clunky, but we're going to walk to Holland Street. Now, I did, just to remind myself, there is one particular person at the Ugly Dog Hotel, one of these names where you can get your room for free. So I've booked a room in advance. Now I feel this might be a little bit racist because the only person's name on here who has any money and has a room booked is Mark Goldberg. It's a Jewish name, right? Oh, Mr. Goldberg, I'm awfully sorry that I didn't recognise you at once. We've got no room booked in advance under your name, but this is certainly due to a mistake in our administration. Please, just a moment, please. I will get the key for your room immediately. So we got a free hotel room. Oh dear, the receptionist seems to believe I'm a millionaire. We might end up being a millionaire once we've done some of our crime. Room number 8? Okay, I guess I'll find the way there on my own. Goodbye. Home sweet home. A wonderful feeling of absolute peace spread through my whole body. Not even the shabby room could change my good mood. And I decided to phone the only person in this world whom I really knew and loved. Hi, Mom? If someone listened to the rest of this conversation, he would surely believe that I'm quite a wimp for someone of my age. However, it has to be said that my father never had enough time for me. Therefore, I had always had a very close relationship with my mother. Even if we still talk to each other in a somewhat childish way, my mum is a real darling. She even gave me the phone number of an old friend of hers, Mr. Briggs. Of course, I called up this man at once to arrange a meeting. I am to meet Mr. Briggs in 15 minutes in the Fat Man's Pub in Holland Street. Alright, what we are going to do here is we can't play anything yet, we can't think yet, so we're going to walk down to Holland Street. You can see how the controls are working kind of from what's happening, and we're going to go to the Fat Man's Pub. And we're going to talk to Mr. Briggs, and our adventure will begin. It's good that you found your way here at once, because I really don't like waiting. Look at that guy's face, look at his mug. Let's get to it. We're a little short of money at the moment, and that's why we decided to try for something really big this time. The only problem is we need tools and a car for this coup, and just now we cannot afford either of it. I'm sorry, but if it's money you need, I won't be able to help you. I guess you're wrong there. I've heard that you're very talented in this kind of matter. I suggest that you give us the money we need for this big coup, and in return you get a part of the loot. What? I don't have any money. Just go on, tell me some more. Okay, well, right now the money is in a kiosk in Fulham, and your task, well, we've already had a close look at it. No risk at all, no problem, really. Oh well, why not? Let's become a criminal. That's a wise decision. Here's your plan. You may use my Fiat Topoline, and here you are. These are the papers for the car, and here are £15 for tools or anything else you might need. Don't look at the plan before you're in your hotel room, and pull down the blinds and take care of yourself, fellow. So we now have a car. You do buy different cars, and they do have different carrying capacity, different conspicuous appearance, and if the cops you do get caught, the engine, the body, and the tyres will affect whether or not you actually escape. And we do have 100% accuracy knowledge of this kiosk. It should be pretty easy. There's 380 pounds worth of valuables because this is an English game. The degree of guard is 3%, conspicuous 1%, and they don't have radios. And we can get up to 78% maximum noise level. So it's good to have all that kind of information. Right then. I would just have liked to shoot Briggs, this fat dickhead, to think that he could do anything that I couldn't do even better. Sometime later I would still find out that actually Briggs was quite clever in his own way. Anyway, I decided to show this fat guy who he was dealing with. Alright, so essentially in this game you need to find people to bring on your jobs with you. So if you talk in here, we may find some people. So we found Justin White and Richard Doyle. So let's talk to Justin. Is that a guy, Justin? Free your mind and the rest will follow. This is an old wisdom of all those who play the blues. So we could talk and get all of the plot and the character and stuff, but I think what I really should show you this is you can say, got any experience yet? I know one or two things about cars. I know one or the other thing about cars. Anyway, more than you'd usually expect a woman to know about them. So her name is Justin. Weird. So what's your job? I'm a housewife. Okay. I may have a job for you there. There's going to be 2 of us. And effectively, when you pick 2, 3, or 4 of us, it does show you how much they're going to claim. So if I'd picked 4, she might have claimed less, but I don't think she would have actually come on the job because we picked her for a 4-1. So she's going to claim 47% of the prey. And I'll call her as soon as we know more. I'm not going to talk to her about the blues. I'm going to talk to the other guy that was here, though. Richard Doyle. Nice to meet you. You look like you've only recently arrived here, haven't you? Ho, ho, hum. Come on, I'll pay you a welcome drink. Some of the dialogue in this is a little bit weird. Well, maybe I've got a job for you there. There's 2 of us. Let's see what this guy can do. He's going to claim 79%. That is too much. That is too much, man. I don't even know if you could do anything. You're just working behind the bar. So we're going to go down. We are going to walk back to the straight. I'm going to talk to this guy, Frank Maloya. Now, I'm Frank Maloya. Maybe you'd fancy coming to see me in number 7 Holland Street sometime. Now, he's one of the people who actually sells stuff. So we're not going to worry about him too much. We're not going to go into useful... Well, we could go into useful things. Should we go into useful things? Go to Mr. Maloya's. I can't remember what he sells here. So let's look... No, it's not look that we need to do. We need to talk. See, this is the problem. Some of the controls are a little bit clunky, but it's absolutely amazing. Okay, he's just going to buy stuff. We're not going to be able to buy anything from him. So what we're going to do is normally what you do straight away is you call a taxi, and then this happens. I'd like to... Surprise, surprise, young man. I'm Dan Stanford in person. May I congratulate you on being the 1 millionth client of our taxi and transport company. You can hardly believe it, can you? And you don't have the faintest idea how this lucky chance would change your life. Dear young man, may I present to you a free ticket valid for a whole year in all taxis belonging to our company. How good is that? What a great way for a game to give you free travel. Anyway, so there's a few different streets. We can go to Watling Street. We're going to do that. We're going to buy some of the tools first. We don't have very much money right now. We're going to walk straight into the police station, though, because I like to go and talk to the police. Happy birthday. I've heard you're turning 50. Now, this policeman is hilarious. He's basically an even clumsier and goofier version of Inspector Clouseau from, all those Peter Sellers movies? Trying to be funny, aren't you little twat? Get out of here. I love British people. Ho ho. Gluto hasn't even noticed they stole his police identity card, which is lying on the table. So we've got his identity card. I can't remember really what we used that for. We are going to walk into the tools shop, because we need to buy some tools. Let's talk to her. She looks like she loves her job. I'd like to buy something. Alright, now we have... I don't know how much we have. But what I think we should do is we should buy gloves. You should always have gloves. Have fun using your new tool. I will. I would like probably to get a jemmy. It's basically a pry bar that, opens windows and stuff. I'm going to get the hammer. And I'm going to get the axe. I'm going to assume that we can afford battery. No, we can't afford the battery, so don't need to worry about that. Everything's fine. We've got everything we need. We're going to go down. We're going to walk back out. I'm going to take Justin White for this particular one. I'm not going to worry about anything else, so I'm going to call a taxi and go back to the first place, show you how plan goes. I don't want to make this episode too long at all. You can see there's all these other places that we can break into, and there are many, many more than that. Oh, so many more than that. But what we're going to do is we're going to walk up to the Ugly Dog Hotel. We're going to walk up to our hotel room. See, these multiple movements between areas can be quite frustrating. Excuse me, an express letter. A clue, idea and concept by Helmut Gabishek, Marcus Hudlin. So it is, it's not English. I thought it was English. Okay, guys, this is where the real fun starts. I actually had to just go re-record all of that. I won't tell you why, though. It's not like it crashed or anything. So we're going to plan. And we've got Justin, that's who we need. She does cars, so everything's good. So the building's set at the kiosk, the car's set at the Fiat. We're going to go to our accomplices, and this is another weird kind of thing in the UI. Accept accomplices means pick. It should be select, right? Not accept. So we've selected her, we'll go ready. We're going to go over to edit plan. Oh, sorry. I had to pick the driver. I'm so sorry. Justin can drive the car, she's got 43% on that. Let's go edit our plan. Sometimes this takes a little while to load. I can't do anything about it. So this is a really easy one. We're going to work out our plan. Matt is going to go over like this, and this is how it works. As you can see, the time is ticking over on the side there. And I'm going to get Matt to use his tool to open the wooden door. And he's going to use the jammy, which is going to take 15 seconds. So that's 24 seconds. He's then going to walk all the way up here. He's going to use his tool. Let's wait for the game to catch up. In the case of valuables, the jammy on that, which is 8 seconds. He is then going to take cigars, which is worth £100, and then he's going to take money, and the money is £90, and then he's going to walk straight out, and he's going to get in the car. Now this is where it all gets interesting. If we change to the other person, we change to Justin. We only have 2 people at the moment. We're going to get her to wait. We'll get her to just do this. She can walk here and stand there. It's at 5 seconds. Now, if I think correctly, it was about 10 seconds. Wait a couple more. Wait one more. Wait one more second. Wait one more second. Wait one more second. I think it was 24 seconds. So there you go. The door's open now, and she can walk in here. So eventually, when you have 4 people running around, you have 4 people running on completely different schedules that are literally set point by point from the very beginning, and there's no way you can go back and change it. You can go back individual sections, but I can't actually remember how to do that right now, so hopefully I don't mess this up too much. So she is going to use her tool. Now this is where it really kind of weirds me out. We have 2 jammies. We bought 1, we have 2. So she's going to use it on that, and she's going to go take. She's going to take the money. She's going to take 190, and she is going to be out faster than him. She's going to run over there, and that is it. That's all we need to do for this one. It's really easy. We are ready. That sounds like a great plan. We should keep the change plan. We're going to keep this change plan under kiosk plan number 1. And we are going to go start burglary, and we're going to watch and see how this pans out. I love this game so much. It is literally, I've spent hours trying to work this out. So we're going to use plan number 1. We're just going to watch them go to town. What a perfect burglary. Escape. Have the police seen us? No. Absolutely no police around. The game does get way more complicated. It literally, the last ones are really difficult. There's so many complicated things and different timings and guards walking around and radios and stuff. It's one of those old games that's really difficult. So our burglary has been reported. They're going to go and see if they found a trace of us. If they get a high enough trace, they will arrest us. So they're getting stuff on walking. Matt, I'm on 8, 16 and 9. That's okay. They're probably not going to work out who we are. Justin's got 5, 10 and 4. 5, 10, 4 and 3. It's okay. We're perfectly fine with that. I felt like Napoleon himself after a glorious victory, as if I'd been the first row at a live concert of the Beatles, or as if Marilyn Monroe had just kissed my lips. That'd have been sick. there we go. That's our very, very first burglary. If you guys want to see more, I'm more than happy to kind of show you how it works. We'll answer this phone call and see... answer the phone call, please. Hi, Matt. I've heard about your last coup. Well done. By the way, we found another possible source of money for our big coup. But I'm afraid this one would be a little too difficult for you. Anyway, the code name will be Bluefish. Why would he tell me the code name anyway? Okay, it's fine with me. Have fun with your big coup. Bye. They're so polite to each other. Except that dude who just said that I could die of starvation. That wasn't very cool. So we're just going to jump in here and save that just to make sure that everything's fine. We're going to walk down to Holland Street. And this is where it kind of, there's the two different places you can, I guess, fence your stuff. Well now, my little pirate. So we've played a trick on this stupid flick and committed a burglary. Oh, sir, I am an absolutely honest and honourable man, and if you don't leave me alone at once, I'll call the police. Don't be that aggressive. I've only got one question. Would you sell me your, how do you say, loot? I love Inspector Clouseau. He's hilarious. I don't know what you're talking about. The poor man tried in vain to stop the police from arresting him on the charge of vagrancy. Now, I'm pretty sure that he got arrested because he didn't have his ID card because we took it. Obviously, Inspector Clouseau thought that I wouldn't recognise him. Hi. Okay, hi to you too. I want to go into Mr. Malloy's now. I can't remember which one gives us more money for this, but I'll kind of show you how this works and then we'll end the episode. But if you want to see more, I'm more than happy to play more of it. I love this game. You trade in curiosities, commodities, and delicatessen, which he sells to Peru. What a weird thing. Okay, you've got cash rush £280. I'll give you 259. That's pretty okay. It's not enough for me. What else have you got? A cigarette case. £88. It's not enough for me. Purely because I want to kind of show you guys that like different things do sell for more at the two different establishments. They are right next to each other. There's literally no point in going to either of them unless, you know, there's no point in this being in the game unless it's just to irritate people and make them, if they're lazy, you know, they won't make as much money. So what do you trade in? Jewellery, vases, gold and furniture. Imagine trying to steal a whole chair. I wonder if we ever steal a whole chair. So he's only going to give us £211 for the money. We're not going to do that. Definitely not going to do that. Cigarette case is offering 33, so we don't want to give any of this stuff to him. We are going to say, bye-bye, buddy. You can keep your vase and your little hipster beret and all that stuff. We're going to go back to Mr. Malloy's, who's going to sell all of our stuff to Peru. And talk to him. He looks so grumpy, hey? He's got a little microscope. I never noticed that before. He's got a pterodactyl. Why has he got a pterodactyl? What a weird selection of stuff that this man owns. So we'll just sell all this stuff to him. And we will say goodbye. And what we'll do is we'll just go over here and we'll have a look at our general. So we've got £217. My share of them is 214. Okay, so vegetables sold 347. My share of them in total is 214. My share of the last coup was 62%. We've committed one burglary, and then we'll have a look at all our skills and stuff. And as I said, guys, I would love to play more of this game if you guys were interested. Show you how kind of the investigating and some of the other burglaries work, because there's quite a few of them that I do know how to do, kind of off by heart, but I definitely can't do some of the later ones. It gets really, really complicated. If you guys would like to see more, let me know. This has been a Throwback Thursday Retro Gaming. This is The Clue. I love this game. I'll see you guys next week.